Hello everyone and welcome back to Starbound. My name's Corsa, and today we're gonna Steampunkify. Is that even a word? Steampunkify? I don't know. Well, regardless, we're gonna Steampunkify this village. And so right now I have every single thing that was related to steampunk, boilers, water tanks, copper, brass. Everything I could find, I have it out. Let me zoom out a little bit. Oop, wrong way. There we go. So I have it all out. And I've got to say, this is it. This is all I've got. I'm going to do the best that I can with what I have. A lot of this, I don't think will actually fit very well in the overall design, but you know, using this stuff that's available to me, we're gonna do this. So, that being said, let's get to it. Alright, and first off, I want to thank all of you guys for the support you've given me over, all of these building episodes. It really means a lot to me. And, keep your suggestions coming. I'm gonna try to do them a little bit faster. This one got a little bit more involved than I originally planned. I had originally planned this one to take, 2 episodes. The first one being building the village, the second one steampunkifying it, as I have now termed it. But anyways, I want to try in the future to keep these down to 2 episodes, but if they, go over, that's fine. But anyways, so about what I'm doing now, I want to know what you guys think about the red and gold roofs. So I noticed that a lot of the items that I had available to me, the Steampunk, Steam Spring, and just like the copper stuff in general, all had this red and gold theme to it. And, I want to kind of symbolize the transition from the like, regular Oriental theme to a steampunk theme with, changing the color scheme of the roof. I don't know, I think it looks good, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you have any better suggestion for it, I'd love to hear it, and I'll try it out on a couple of buildings and see if it looks good. But anyways, so what I'm doing is, I'm assuming that I'm making the assumption that most of the houses are going to have sort of a water reservoir, and the ones that don't receive water from piping that runs under the ground, and there's piping for both steam and for water, because I think I do have a house that has a boiler but no reservoir for whatever reason. Now that I think about it, that doesn't make any sense, but anyways. I'm just making that sort of assumption that water is distributed and the steam is distributed through a piping network. And, basing that assumption, I'm running pipes into the houses from the ground. It gives a little bit cleaner look. I had originally considered having pipes going through the air and then down into the buildings. That sort of style to it. And I tried it on a test world, and it didn't come out too well. But I'm thinking that this style is going to look a little bit better. Oh, and so for the lighting, something that's really neat is I have those steampunk lights attached to a pipe, and then, a little bit down the pipe I have a valve that is wired up to the lights, so when I flip the valve, it turns the lights on and off. And I think I do that in most of the houses, just because it's such a neat little concept. And for a lot of the houses that I could do it in, I did make sort of a basement with the boilers. With, like I said before, with the pipes running into them. Some of the houses are too small or aren't positioned correctly to have an underground element to them. So, I've just done that where I saw fit. let's see. I mean, that's really the basics of what I did. Oh, so another thing, as I just did right there, I did replace some of the windows with copper windows. To sort of kind of go along with the theme that, they're using copper and brass for everything now. Well, copper and brass along with steam for all of their needs. And, and I think it does fit the theme of steampunk very well. And, I haven't mentioned it at this point, but the pipes that I have on the roof are really neat. I mean, just that little bit of extra atmosphere of, having excess pressure getting blown out of the roof of the house. And also, with the upgrade to the Steam era, they also get an upgrade to their roads, going from a more traditional era to a more modernized era. I played with a couple of materials on this. I considered asphalt, I considered concrete, but what I eventually, end up using is, what was it? I think it was cobblestone? I think it was like cobblestone bricks or something like that, or rock bricks. Oh, and what I'm working on now, I can't talk about too much. I didn't actually finish up this project in this video. I talked about that a little bit more in my outro. But, I want to see if you guys can figure out what I'm doing with this, I don't really put too much detail into it. I mean, in the end, it's just a tower with a spiral staircase, but it leads up to a much larger part of the build. And I want to see if you guys can guess what it is. I'm just interested to see, what you guys come up with. And it's really an obvious answer, so you'll see next episode. And with that, I'm almost finished with this part of the build. I did finish the Steampunkizing? Is that what I call? I don't remember what I called it. But I finished that part. What comes next is just a little bit extra. Alright, well that's gonna be it for this video. I Steampunkified the village enough, but I have one more thing that I can do. Or, not that I can do, that I want to do. Let's see if you can figure it out what it is based on this structure. It's a little bit of a hint. Not too much of a hint, I suppose, but let's see if you guys can figure it out. But anyways, as I said, that's going to be it for this video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I do run a daily Starbound series. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, concerns, whatever it is, leave it in the comment section down below. Did I already say that? Thank you guys so much for watching, and have yourselves a very good day.